Hi, if any of you out there been hot following me for a while, you know I took a little break from Instagram not too long ago, and I did want to focus. I'm writing a book, and that was one of the purposes. But one of the main purposes was that I've had some health challenges, and I just needed to refocus and take a little break. And I was really seeking some answers to those issues, and I had some tests done, and just was praying about which direction to go. And during that season, I've always sought to do things holistically and not really been go to the doctor, get on medications kind of girl. But I felt like even with all the things that I had been doing naturally, nothing was really addressing the issues. I was just like in a maintenance mode. I wasn't getting better. So at that time, while I was taking my little break, a friend of mine, she's 83 years old, precious, can run circles around me, beautiful, vibrant. We had, uh, we'd gotten together, and she shared with me about some nutritional products and invited me to come and hear a guy speak about the products. And so I went and I heard about it, and it sounded really amazing. But I really still wasn't sure what direction to go in, because I'd taken a special blood test that I sent to a holistic doctor who treats people actually in Spain. It was an expensive test, and I got my results back, and it came with a very long, extensive protocol. And I wasn't sure even then, you know, which direction to go in. I was really planning on doing the protocol, but it was really extensive. But then I got some more information on the company, and I just felt like you need to give these products a try. It might be it could be the answer you're looking for. Anyway, some of my health challenges, I'm going to be real vulnerable with you. I haven't really slept well in 10 years. That was one of the minor issues, honestly. Been really exhausted, a lot of symptoms of what I would consider chronic fatigue. I used to just could go 90 to nothing, and over the last 5 years, I just felt my health really declining. A lot of days I couldn't get through the day without a nap. Had a really hard time sleeping at night. A lot of inflammation in my body, a lot of joint pain. But the main issue that I had was I had some serious issues with my urinary tract system. Was dealing with on and off chronic UTIs, which as a result of the UTIs had produced a cyst on my urethra, which I'd seen a specialist. They wanted to surgically remove it, and I had read a lot about the surgery, and that did not seem like a good alternative because a lot of people got worse. So was treating things naturally and moving in that direction, and had gotten it under control to some level. But I changed my diet a lot, did not eat sugar, and it was better. But that didn't, like, even if I would go without 3 hours without going to the bathroom, I would start to have symptoms. So it was just a constant fight, especially with the travel that I do, getting through airports and all that, and on planes, and it was very stressful. And it was something and just before I got off Insta, the cyst had started to come back, and I was just desperate for answers. Well, anyway, as a result of being introduced to these products from my friend, I ended up getting on them, and have had a radical shift in my health. And so that is something I'm really excited about. It cleared up all the symptoms of recurring UTIs. The cysts completely disappeared. I'm sleeping at night. I am not taking naps. I feel like the car that was operating on one cylinder, that's now operating on four again. I feel like I got my life back. And I know that as far as I know, I will never go off of these ever for the rest of my life. One of them is an immune modulator. And then what it does is it builds your immune system, which my immune system had gotten really weak. Not only with the getting the UTIs, but I would catch things real easy. And about 7 years ago, I had actually had a staph infection and gotten on antibiotics and treated, was on them for 2 weeks to clear it up. And after 2 weeks, it came back again, and I refused to take another antibiotic. So I treated it for the last 7 years with either oregano oil, which is really hard on your stomach, taking it orally, or colloidal silver. No longer have to do either of that. It's all of that is gone too. So it's building my immune system, and has just changed my life. So anyway, that's as a result of having the radical shift in my health with these products. I also, there's a businesswoman in me that has been kind of asleep for years just because of some of the health issues that I had. I've done, owned, had my own baking business for years. I had my real estate license. I've done a type of business like this before in the past, and after Katrina, lost my business, and after that went and got my real estate license. So anyway, the businesswoman inside of me has kind of been asleep. And even with Instagram, I wasn't really sure whether I really wanted to be a fashion blogger and try and go to the next level. But honestly, I just found that was really not my passion. My passion is still to get my book written, but my passion also is helping people to treat whatever they're going through. I just believe naturally and holistically is the best answer. I don't, I believe that there are times we have to take pharmaceutical drugs, but pharmaceutical drugs treat symptoms. They usually don't. I believe that getting to the root of the cause is the answer, and I believe that God made our bodies to heal themselves when they are given what they need. But the problem is, even with our diets, even when we eat the best we can and we're eating, a lot of times because of the way things are grown, it's still where our bodies are falling short. We're not getting the nutrition that we need. So I've always believed in supplementation, but even with all the supplementation I've been doing, I felt like I was still just batting at the wind, and now I feel like I'm not. I have some answers, and my health is turned around, and I just feel like I got my life back. So as a result, I started to do this as a business, and it's called Evolve Health. And I just wanted to let everybody know what I'm doing. I'm probably going to be interviewing, bringing on some other people onto my Instagram and interviewing them for them to share with y'all some of the results that they've had. I'd love to introduce you to my little friend Patricia, who has been in my life for a long time, who's 83. She's absolutely beautiful. She's always been into holistic health, and she has some amazing stories, and she's the one who introduced me to this. So anyway, just wanted to finally kind of get back on Instagram. I've been busy with my business and some new thing, just the beginning of the year. I haven't been able to get on like I was before, but I just wanted to share that with y'all. And anybody that's interested and wants to know more, you can reach out to me through Messenger, and I'd love to share with y'all what I'm doing. And it's a great business opportunity. It's a new company. It hasn't been around very long. It's not brand new, but some of the products that have come on board have been within the last year. And the CEO is a man that I've known for a long time and somebody I really trust. And that's one of the reasons I got involved. The other thing about this business is it's built as a social business network. So just like Tom's Shoes, where they donate shoes, when you sell a pair of shoes, this company donates nutrition to children in orphanages, which they've seen radical changes in the kids in the orphanage health, where they were losing like 40 kids a year in these orphanages. Now that has gone down to 0. So for every ounce of nutrition that's sold through this company, they donate back to kids who are nutritionally challenged. So that's a real blessing, and it's a great business opportunity. I saw that because about every 20 years there's a real breakthrough in a health technology, and with this company they have that with the products that they have. One of the products they have is a CBD oil, but it's a water-soluble CBD oil, and it's half another product called Ace Mannin, which is the immune modulator. So it's they're seeing real breakthroughs. And actually, there's a doctor, Dr. Renee Herty, who is using this. She's an immunologist, and she's using it in studies with cancer patients. And it's pretty impressive. There's a lot of real science behind this company, and it's not something fly by night. It's something that I could really put my heart into. And so that's what I'm doing these days, and been pretty busy, and things are going great. And I'm just happy to have my life back and feel like I did when I was in my 40s, because I will be 60 in March, and the future was not looking good with my health. And I was even very concerned. I had a trip coming up to fly to London to visit my daughter, which it's gotten postponed a little bit, but I was really concerned about a long trip with the conditioner that I was in with my weakened immune system. So I am very happy that I am the Kay that I used to know is back, and I don't dread going to sleep because I can fall asleep on my own and sleep all night, and just go through the day without taking a nap, and just feel like I have my normal energy level back. And my husband's like, wow. So I was never a complainer, so most of my friends and a lot of people that know me actually didn't even know a lot of this, but it's not something I talked about, but it's something that I've really struggled with. So I am just very grateful, and I just wanted to share my story and let y'all know what I'm doing. And if you have friends, if you have health issues, if you have friends with health issues, I would love for you to send them my way, because I think I have something that can really help them and change their lives. So y'all have a blessed day, and thanks for listening to my long spiel.